Her name is Brigitte Cleroux, and we've sort of followed this story for a while. It came up a few years ago. Basically, what happened is she ended up working at BC Women's Hospital and also at a private healthcare facility, a post-surgical kind of a facility in Victoria. And as you say, she treated 1,000 patients there, including giving people things like fentanyl and hydromorphone intravenously, which led to an assault with a weapon charge, the weapon in this case being an intravenous needle, because people consented to being jabbed by a real nurse, but they did not consent, obviously, to being given intravenous drugs by somebody with absolutely no medical credentials whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, 1,000 patients. It makes you wonder, how did this happen for so long?
Yeah, so, I mean, this woman has a serial history of posing as a nurse and of, fraudulently obtaining benefits and that kind of thing through that kind of thing, and of treating patients. Essentially, what she did in some ways is she gave the name of a real nurse and that woman's registration number, so, there was that. But then also she basically manipulated the application process so that the references, the reference email that the people would deal with to get this sort of supposedly independent view of this woman actually came back to her, and she gave herself 5 out of 5 stars and talked about, hey, how fantastic she is as an employee. You've got to hire this woman. So, they ended up relying on basically references she wrote herself.
And do we know what happens next now with her?
Yeah, she'll be sentenced sometime this fall. I believe there's also a class action lawsuit against her. So she's looking at years in prison. Wow. She's already in prison in Ontario for posing as a nurse at 2 facilities there.